just when they kicked me out, they pulled me back in. Like they had pissed me off, and I'm like, now I gotta come back.
Welcome to Man a Moment. This week we're talking
Welcome
about...
to Man a Moment. Hey, I gotta tell you, I think we did. Did you release the thing about the commander decks that we reviewed? Did you do that? I think we beat Prof to that. I think he gets shit in the mail. Transformers, holy shit!
So did you know that this isn't actually the first Transformer card that Hasbro or Wizards of the Coast has released?
Yeah, they did a silver border set back. My Little
No, there's
Pony.
only one other card.
Is
My
it?
Little
Well,
Pony. My Little Pony got a full-on release.
Yeah, it was around the same time.
A single Transformers card was made at the time.
What did it come with? It was
a promo card.
Grimlock. Grimlock. Yeah. I always assumed that came with it was like a Hasbro set. You know what I mean?
Well, as far as I can tell, it looks like it was a promo card all on its own. But the cool thing is its ability. When you play its ability, you actually have to have a Transformers toy that you own, and you have to sit and change it from robot mode to Transformer.
Robots in disguise.
I actually have the card pulled up. I think still maybe. No, I don't, because I'm a dumbass.
We already know that. This motherfucker.
All right, so the Grimlock card.
Grimlock.
Its actual ability is dinosaur on the one side. As dinosaurs, vehicles, and other Transformer creatures you control get +2/+0.
What is his color identity?
Green, white, red.
Then does he have any sort of costs for?
His ability is 2 colorless, and it's convert a Transformers toy you own to its other mode. Grimlock Dinobot Leader becomes Grimlock Ferocious King.
Does it have a back?
Yep.
No shit.
Yeah. He's a 4/4 for 4 because it's a green, a red, a white, and 1.
And his creature type is Dinobot Leader?
No, his creature type is Legendary Artifact Creature Autobot.
Basically, okay. Grimlock is a Wendy's 4/4.
Grimlock.
Yeah, no. You're not wrong. The backside Ferocious King is Trample. 2 colorless, convert a Transformers toy you own to its other's mode. Grimlock Ferocious King becomes Grimlock Dinobot Leader.
So hold on.
And he's an 8/8.
Do you take a physical toy?
Yes. Convert a Transformers toy you own to its other mode.
What if you bought it at a fucking thrift store or
it's like missing an arm?
Yeah.
I would assume that you have to get it as close as possible.
But like, what if you can't fully transform it? Judge,
this isn't transformed.
I mean, I like it. It's a game. I like it. It's fun. It adds to the flavor. It's flavorful. Now, what if you had that super expensive fucking Optimus Prime that transforms on his own?
Oh, I feel like that's a loophole.
I feel like that's a robots in disguise.
You're just sitting there and you're playing that Grimlock as your commander. You can have
so is his automatic. His top face is legendary?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, but you'd have to rule 0 because he's silver border, right?
Yeah, he is silver border.
Yeah, that's what because those last ones that came out weren't silver border, and the ones that treat as silver border had the Acon or the Acorn.
Well, this one came out Acon.
I'm locked up. They won't let me out.
The card, according to Scryfall, is a Hascon print from 2017.
Okay.
And it's worth $265.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. God damn.
You get it, noob. So now that we've
talked a little bit about Grimlock.
Is this
Grimlock?
There's actually
me Grimlock, me Dino.
Oh.
It's new. It's coming out with Brothers War. Oh wait.
Oh no, it's from 2018 and it's Heroes of the Realm.
I knew there was more than just the one.
Yeah, no, I was wrong.
Do your homework, motherfucker.
Grimlock was the first one, and that was the one that I was.
Me Grimlock.
So it looks like the backside of this card is like the actual Transformers card game card.
Robots
And then
in
the
the
other
sky.
side is actual Magic card. Boros and 3. And it's tap 1, turn target permanent you control to its other face. So if you have ones that you can transform, you can actually tap 1 and force them to transform.
Oh, wait a minute. So his color identity is white and red.
Yes.
What white and red cards are coming out with that? Because like that means that you could do that. You could cheat it.
Well, not even just that. Aren't there red and white like professors from Strixhaven that are double sided, but in the red and the white one?
But those aren't transformed. It's it's a casting cost of each side.
Turn target permanent you control to its other face.
But is that silver border?
That is not. That is black border.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Optimus Prime, inspiring leader.
That's it though.
Yep.
He's only $10.99. He's not Boros. He's fucking red, white, and blue.
No, inspiring leader.
No, this is the new one.
Yeah.
This is the Brothers War one. It's not on here
because it's not. It technically wouldn't be a legal card.
Well, they don't. They sell illegal cards. Not. You know what I mean.
Black market.
Blurk market.
Blurk market.
What's it called? Optimus Prime. What?
Inspiring leader.
Inspiring leader.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a real card? I hope you didn't get got.
I'm on Scryfall, so I would assume I didn't get got.
Yeah, that's what I got here. 2018. Okay. Optimus Prime, inspiring leader. Tap 1. Hold on. I've gotten got by one of these as well. Hold on a minute. It's not legal. Even if it's black border, it's still not legal.
No, yeah. No, because of what it is.
Yeah, on the back, it's... I don't know what that game is. I guess it's the Transformer game.
Yeah.
Turn target permanent you control to its other face. Yeah, no, sure shit. And then until end of turn, Optimus Prime Inspiring Leader becomes a construct with base power, toughness 6/6, and creatures you control gain trample. I mean, you're still gonna have to rule 0 it, but that's pretty cool.
All right, so think of this, and this is where that's going to be absolutely crazy. So I tap my Soul Ring to use that ability twice. Okay. I have cards in play that the backside is fucking mana.
Yeah, you do it, and you use 1 mana from your Soul Ring.
Yeah, and you do the one card.
And then you do it again. Yeah, then you do it again to make him the construct. As he's already in play, he becomes a 6/6, and with trample.
But yeah, you could, if you have like the flippy manas, you could use that like, oh god, I played it as a red and I really need a white right now.
It says right.
Flip that face.
It says not legal, not legal, not legal, not legal, not legal.
No, I know that.
Yeah, no. Roll out.
So yeah, I didn't realize that there was actually.
I swear to God.
A second Transformers. 2 cards have the Transformers watermark, so that's.
Yeah, I don't know about the watermark, but I know that the ones that are coming out in Brothers War are going to have the half Autobot, half Decepticon logo on them.
Oh.
Whereas the rest of the Brothers War has like a half gear, half like lightning bolt looking kind of gear, which is supposed to be Mishra and Urza. Which is funny because when I first started playing Magic with my uncle, I'd sit and look at the cards and I'd read it, and I'm like, who the fuck is Urza? Or like, who the fuck is Mishra?
Little did you know that if it weren't for them, we wouldn't be playing this game.
No, yeah. That's why, like, I got balls to the wall when I got Urza from I think it was the first Modern Horizons 1. That Urza, I built that deck as a commander deck, and like my play group told me, they're like, you need to not play that again because it owned everybody. But like, I knew that it was basically an artifact deck, and you could basically use your artifacts to tap for blue mana, and then also your constructs you made would be, get +1/+1 for each artifact you control, and blah blah blah. And I was like, this is fucking sick. I was like,
listen, man, if we're in a play group and you tell me not to bring a deck back, I'm not playing with you no more.
No, you have to understand, like, play groups sometimes that aren't friends, you know what I mean, like that are started as a play group. There's a certain expectation that you have when you come to the table. Like, hey, we're not going to play mass land destruction, or we're not going to play mill your whole fucking deck. like somebody.
The mechanics are in it for a reason, man.
No, and you're absolutely right, and that's why I always thought I was like, well, and I agree with you. I'm saying when a play group as a whole says that, it's like
I get it.
Like the one time that I brought Death Touch to the table and I was about to kill somebody, someone was like, "Well, I'm gonna play this," and it was basically a Brandon, and I basically ended up dying the next turn over because I was vulnerable. But like it was because I had broken the rule that we had. We weren't gonna bring mass land destruction or Death Touch. And I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, what if I just bring it anyway and then just see what happens? And I did, and I found out the hard way that that's a quick way to get me basically dead in a minute. However, the way we play, which is the way I enjoy playing, is if it's in fucking Magic, fucking play it.
That's the way it should.
Look, man, because let me give you my piece. As we said last week, I'm a newer member, about a year or so. I feel like when people bring over decks like Mill or Mass Land Destruction or whatever, and I don't know about it, like, yeah, you always hear us saying, what deck you playing? You know what I mean? I'd rather not know at the end of it, because when I get, you guys have seen me like mad when I lose, but I'm not angry. I'm just like, fuck, that sucked, right? But
say I might add that I've seen you disinterested in a game.
I've been there too. My point is, though, that brings me back to want to play more. It's just, I just got my speed. Now I need to revamp this deck and figure out what I can do to not have that happen again. It makes me want to play more.
Sometimes the answer isn't so much what can I do with this deck. The answer is, let me play this deck instead. And
that's fine too. Like, yeah, okay, well, next time you play, I'm going to play this deck. But still, it shows you some vulnerabilities in your deck that you have. You might be like, oh, I didn't realize I couldn't block flying, or I didn't realize I couldn't do that. You know what I mean? I didn't have no reach in there. So it makes you think about stuff like that. And at the end of the day, if I kept winning, I wouldn't play anymore. Well, yeah, this is boring now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So, no, you're absolutely right.
Around, nobody's ever gonna take you down.
But seriously, like, I would just get bored. And there's that's the cool thing about Magic, I guess, that I found. Like, when you guys heard me say, like, I can't keep up, there's so much shit coming out. Then again, you always have variety of changing your deck to crazy other shit. You know what I mean? Well, or building a whole new deck.
Prime example of that is the Transformer that's coming out, and it's making me want to redo my entire human deck.
Right. You were just telling me about Rick and shit. Like,
is it black, white, red?
No, I'm changing it to gold bug, and it's going to be blue, white.
Oh, you told me about that. I mean, mark this down.
You're not.
I don't think it's going to be as good as you think it is.
I don't think it's going to be that good. I think it's going to be annoying.
But remember, he's a chaos player.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I play solely for the chaos.
Let me tell you, the color of chaos is red.
Red and black is usually the best chaos options, but I like the steal shit too, which creates chaos.
Which makes me think that's what that is, stealing.
No,
not, I guess.
Stealing is chaos, yes.
But see, I'm still learning the game, so here. I just
and realistically, blue can be chaotic.
Yeah.
Through counter.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
and I do have the only white counter in that deck already.
What is
majority of the only white counters?
So would not building my 2020 Hydras or any of that be chaos?
No, that's Stompy.
Yeah,
that's just straight Stompy because it's so big. Okay, makes more sense.
Completely fucking up your play style. That's chaos.
Yeah,
like my Edgar deck is a great example of chaos.
Right.
That's calculated. Fucking
no, it's not.
Mass token generation. Fucking proliferate. Fucking.
I don't have any proliferation in
counter. Well, I mean, what else is he gonna do other than put vampires out every time you cast a vampire?
Well, it's not necessarily just him. It's the way that I can play the cards within the deck.
That's your. I mean, but you're saying that Edgar is chaos.
No, I'm saying the deck. I was saying my Edgar deck is chaotic.
Yours is. I don't think everybody else.
He said his.
Mine is way different than a lot of the ones that I've seen.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And it's weird that it still works the way it does.
I know it's asinine. I know that. I don't think it's chaotic. I feel like it's asinine. I don't know the name of this card. No, it's Probability Storm or Possibility Storm. Whenever a player casts a spell from his or her hand, that player exiles it, then exiles cards from the top of his or her library until he or she exiles a card that shares a type with it. That player may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Then he or she puts all cards exiled with Possibility Storm on the bottom of his or her library in a random order. That's chaos. Like, if you got a paragraph below, generally that's chaos. Barbed Shocker. This is an older card. Trample Haste. It's an insect. It's 2/2 for 3 and a red. Whenever Barbed Shocker deals damage to a player, that player discards all cards in his or her hand and draws that many cards. I need that! I need that for my Niv Mizzet deck. I should have known about that card. That's dope. Warp World. Sorcery for 5 and 3 red. Each player shuffles all permanents he or she owns into his or her library, then reveals that many cards from the top of his or her library. Each player puts all artifacts, creatures, or land cards revealed this way onto the battlefield, then does the same for enchantment cards, then puts all cards revealed that way that weren't put onto the battlefield on the bottom of his or her library. That sounds dope. That's chaos.
That's chaotic.
That is chaos. That's like some dumb. Wait, what do I have to do again?
No, you're not wrong. That is chaotic. I'm not thinking, but when I use the term, I'm not thinking necessarily the cards themselves, more like my actual play style, which is very chaotic.
It just means you play off the hip.
Yeah, no, that's.
Oh,
When have you ever seen me actually be calculated in the way that I play anything?
No, you don't calculate for nothing until you actually find that you have something in your hand.
And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, then you're like,
this is interesting.
Hold on a
So,
minute. Now I'm gonna do this, and
so-
then I'm gonna do this.
I think I've told you guys this story before, but I was playing with a different play group that I have been known to play with. And Edgar was popping off real nice. I had probably a solid 15, 16 vampires on the battlefield, both between tokens and ones that I'd actually played. I think it was 16. I think I'd had eight of each out. And there's a vampire that you tap 5 untapped vampires and you gain control of target creature.
Wasn't an Olivia one?
No, it's not. No, Olivia is you use her to deal damage, and then you steal the creature that you've dealt damage to because it becomes a vampire.
Hold on a minute. May I say something? Listen to this card from, I don't know what set this is from. Grip of Chaos, 4 and 2 red. It's an enchantment. Whenever a spell or ability is put onto the stack, reselect its target at random if it has a single target. And this says select from among all legal targets. So
Okay.
like if it was target player, then you just say roll, like if it was like we were playing 4-player, roll a 8-sided die and it is 2/2, you know, whatever. Still, that's chaotic.
So
I like it.
So it's captivating vampire.
Okay.
2 black and 1. It's other vampire creatures you control get +1/+1. 5 untapped vampires you control gain control of target creature. It becomes a vampire in addition to its other type. I happen to have that on the battlefield. I tap 15 vampires down and stole everybody's commanders.
He who shall not be named would have up and scooped at that point.
It was against he who should not be named. And he did not scoop. He played it out.
No shit.
Because he was playing with his Naruto, his Bang Baby.
You were saying?
you told Steve what you thought his play style was. I want to know what you guys think of my play style.
Oh, you're
I think-
Stompy.
I think,
No,
yeah.
that's not the
You're
only thing I play.
You're stompy.
You're
You're
Stompy.
Yeah, you're very stompy.
Whatever.
You're very, very stompy. I look, I'm
Like,
not
so
gonna,
even in your like non-green decks,
Yeah.
I've noticed you rely on getting a lot of +1/+1
Yeah,
counters.
I
and
like
a lot of you are a counter generator
And a
which
life
various
gain.
things- you're more counter generation than
Yeah,
anything
I
else from
guess.
what I've noticed.
Okay. That means I just
well,
gotta
hold on. No, if
be a
we're
little
gonna do
more,
this,
a little more.
You don't have a
versatile.
play style. You're balanced.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm balanced.
I would say you're the most balanced out of all of us because you can pretty much pick up any deck and go with it.
I
could
think
hand
that's
you,
unfair.
I could hand you Rick right now and you could pilot it probably almost as good, if not better than me.
Maybe. All
I
I
can
know-
hand you
Listen,
Edgar,
here's the-
and you can do
okay.
the same thing.
But that is not fair. That's really not fair because think about this. I've always said it depends on the fucking shuffle. So if I get a good enough shuffle, I can run any fucking deck too. You
I
know what I
thought
mean?
that too. I thought that
So
too.
No, you're okay. So you're not wrong with the way
Brandon
you
likes
communicate that.
flyers, and Brandon likes. I'm trying to think of what other decks he likes to play, but he definitely likes flyers.
He's very tribal in what he does,
Yeah.
but so am I.
But yeah, Brandon likes playing flyers, which I like playing too. You know what I mean? Here and there.
The only reason why I choose flyers is because they're much harder. I mean, there's a 50% chance, I think. I mean, in my mind, that you can be blocked. Like
Yeah.
you can be playing against a deck that has Death Touch, and they can't fly. So
Yeah,
it
you're
doesn't
right.
fucking matter.
Which
Fly
brings me to
right
my next
over.
point: is that I do play some death touch as well,
Mm-hmm.
and I forget to put reach in there.
Yeah, spiders. So start looking for spider cards.
Spiders.
They
Yeah,
got
because I know.
reach.
Yeah, they do have a lot of reach with spiders.
No, every spider except for like
Every
two.
really? Damn.
Yeah,
I think it's only like 2 or 3 don't.
I have a spider commander. It's red and
Well, it
or
makes sense
red.
because they can climb up a web.
I have a spider commander.
I got one that's black, red, and green, and I got one that's black and green.
I need a black. Oh, actually, I all my spider commanders are monocolored. I need a. I am not enjoying the way I'm sitting. I'm sitting on my leg, and it hurts. I can't change the way I'm sitting because then I can't sit.
I feel like that's a you problem.
Hey, Brandon, you have such a lovely oven.
Thanks. It's silver. I love it.
So I noticed that there really isn't a whole lot outside of the Transformers cards to really talk about for Brothers War. So I mean,
No.
we can talk to the lore that got us there, though.
I mean, we could talk. I think we should talk about what's been spoiled in Brothers War so far.
Everything's been spoiled. Yeah, because I just went to Mythic Spoilers, which is what I used to figure out what's spoiled and what's still there.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got 2 pages worth. So. All right, guys, this has been another episode of Man a Moment. Brando over here, cash in and out, giving up his opinion. Stay tuned. We're going to get a 3rd episode out here soon, hopefully within the next couple of weeks. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Peace.